I've just visited the Chin Hills and I'm on my way to Mandalay. Though I'm not taking the road to Mandalay, as I've done so often. I'm taking a plane, Air Bagan, a 45-minute flight. We are soon in Mandalay.
The flight took 45 minutes. It was 15 minutes early. And it took us 10 minutes to get out the airport. And we're already on the way back into Mandalay. Very smooth trip and feeling good.
The airport is around an hour from the town, which as usual is busy. The Sedona Hotel here is actually my favorite hotel in Burma. I get my usual suite overlooking the palace and Mandalay Hill in the distance, and the first thing next morning is to take a stroll around the palace moat. Mandalay has a rich history, an important Buddhist center, but also in times past this area has been an important part of Burma's history. Right in the center of the town is the palace, surrounded by a moat that is around 200 feet wide, each side being 2 kilometers or 1.25 miles. First trip today is to the Mingun Bell, and the hotel has provided a car for us. We soon reach the legendary Irrawaddy River, which runs right past Mandalay, and hired a boat to take us the 7 miles upriver to visit the Bell. I've taken this trip at least a dozen times, and I love it. It's a fascinating place, with all kinds of exotic boats, unusual scenery, and interesting people, not to mention the joy of cruising up the river in style. The river has always carried all kinds of freight and was immortalized by Kipling's poem, Mandalay. The road to Mandalay is the Irrawaddy River. Thus, on the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play. And yes, they can be seen here sometimes. It is still important. And we even saw barges carrying 100-foot trees, no doubt the immortal Burma teak. I think some of these boats were around when Kipling was here. I love the opportunity that boats always give, that of being able to just sit and observe. My colleague, Dinesh, experiencing Burma for the first time. We soon arrived. This was, in times past, a very important place. No elaborate pier or jetty, we just moor up on the bank and walk the plank. Another chance to sit and watch.
We have so many coconut. Very nice. Only costs $1.
Taxi, anybody? I always resist the temptation and always regret it afterwards. Sitting in a buffalo cart, being drawn along the banks of the Irrawaddy, has to be a great experience. Here's the taxi stand. So we walk up to the town of Mingun, as though transported back in time. A young boy getting an ancient hairstyle. Then the Mingun temple, the Mingun Patodoji, that certainly dominates the area and is visible from miles away. It's uncompleted, and rather than the title of the largest stupa in the world, has earned the dubious title of biggest heap of rubble after the earthquake of the 23rd of March 1839 devastated it. It was begun by King Bodopaya in 1790 and was not completed, as an astrologer claimed that once the temple was completed, the king would die, opposite to two lions that guard the entrance. It's a tourist place and there are many shops here to peruse. Anybody fancy a Burma pancake? Here the people are great, always friendly. They always say tata for goodbye. I don't know if it's Burmese or just from the British.
Tata! Tata!
King Bodopaya also had an enormous bell cast for his enormous stupa. The Mingun bell weighs 90 tons and until recently was the largest ringing bell in the world. For me, part of any trip is to get to know the people a little. I'll try to establish rapport and try to learn some simple phrases. Have a joke for the kids.
So beautiful.
My motto is, I came, I saw, I learned. And I learned that though these people are poor, they'll give to you. Though they have few possessions, they're happy. And most of all, they've learned to be content with what they have. So back down the river to Mandalay. Still excited because now we're gonna go and see sunset at the U-Bean Bridge.
Wonderful trip to Mingun. Evening time, sun is out. Very enjoyable.